Hello Wrexham fans and welcome back into Ted Lasso at Wrexham. This will be part number 4. Since you were last here, we have a lot of good games, a couple of bad games. Let's catch you up. Last time you were here, we were here for the 1-1 draw against Yeovil. We played Bolton 1-4-3 away. Big win for us in the FA Cup first round. That was really exciting. Then we went on to Weymouth, a 1-2-0, which was awesome. And then at home, we trounced Kings Lynn 6-0. That was such a fun game. Ogunby's still on a roll, picking that Ogunby bottom right corner. Then we went to Aldershot, and this was a bit of a disappointing game. Not much happened. Lost 1-0. Very upsetting. Boreham Wood 3-2, but we were ahead 3-0, I believe, in this game, so that's rather unfortunate. And then Shrewsbury happened. Shrewsbury is a League One team, so I'm not surprised we lost in the FA Cup second round. We managed to go 0-0 into extra time, but a lot of these fixtures are happening back to back to back. Just 2 days in between this one, 3 days in between this one, 3 days in between this, or 2 days in between this one. So there's not a lot of rest time, of recovery time for our squad, which is a bit of an issue. In terms of injuries, AJ's coming back now. I think that's it in terms of injuries. There's no transfer news to catch you up on, so let's head and play Wealdstone. Wealdstone are at the top of the mid-table-ish, if you want to count 6 being the mid-table. I don't know where you start the mid-table and end the mid-table, but if you started it at 6th and ended it at 17th, you'd have Wealdstone up here, who are playing first in this episode in 6th, so a good challenge for us to start off. We are at home for both of these games, though, so hopefully that'll give us an advantage. And then down here we are playing Dagenham and Redbridge. So these should be 2 fun games for us. Let's see how we line up against Wealdstone. We have a lot of really tired players. We're going to start AJ up front with Jeffrey, McGee, and Darrell. Jeffrey and Darrell you might not be that familiar with. Jeffrey's just a good fit-in for Davies when Davies is tired. That's really all we use him for. And Darrell's over here killing it, 31 years old, having the time of his life over on the right wing. Jarvis and Harris are in the midfield. We dropped the Metzala. We don't have any of our good Metzala players in, but we are going to stick with Garmston, Vassell. Kelleher is back. This is his first game back off of injury, so I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do for us. He's not meant to play more than 45 minutes, which is totally fine. Hall Johnson is going to go in for him. And then Horsfield is playing at right back with Langton in goal. You can see Theo Vassell's starting the game already tired. There's fitness concerns for Kelleher, fitness concerns for AJ. There's just a lot going on. Everyone's tired. I gave him a double recovery day and a full rest day, so there's not much else I could have done here. You can see Pearson is on a orange heart. Just a lot of match congestion right now, so we're going to have to make do with what we got. We are at the Deadpool Dome. I have renamed our stadium because Ryan Reynolds is the owner. You can't not call it the Deadpool Dome. So we are here at the Deadpool Dome. We should be winning this game, although based on where we were predicted to finish in the table, we should be losing it. So at some point, our expectations have to change based on where we are in the league. I like pumping my fists. We should be winning this game. That pumped up Leighton, which is awesome. If he can just not let in any goals this game, that'll be a good start for us. We've inspired and motivated a few people. This is not the most confident I've ever been going into a game. And the Deadpool Dome, it's not packed, but it's getting there, baby. The Deadpool Dome is not packed, but it is getting there. The first thing we're actually going to do, can we grab, not the match stats, the latest scores? I want to see what's going on in other games in the league. I don't need the visualizer. What is this, a stats game where you look at the metrics and the stats and you make the best managing decisions based on what the stats are telling you? No. This is a fun game where you get to see how the other teams are. Woking is up 1-0 on Maidenhead. It's very exciting stuff. Early on in the game, though, Wealdstone has a small XG advantage on us. They are playing well, as you'd expect. I'd be happy to just grind this one out for a draw, if I'm being honest. I need a chance to rest my players. Everyone's already exhausted. I'm going to try and encourage the team here. This is a really tough match. It's honestly so tough. Vassell's already tired, so at halftime here, we're going to have to swap him off for Hall Johnson. And that is the quickest half ever. We did end up taking over in the XG game, which is awesome. Everyone's already tired. Keep going out there. You can still win this one. I really want the lads to feel like I'm happy. Like, honestly, I'm happy. I'm looking at you to make the difference. Is that something that pumps people up? Yeah, a little anxiousness, a little nervousness. That's totally fine. Let's head in here. Hall Johnson's got to go on for Vassell. Anyone else just exhausted? Dion McGee. Let's get McGee out. We know we're going to have to make this change. Where's Redmond? Redmond's going to have to go in. This is tough. It's really hard when you have So many tired, exhausted players. I probably should have played a rotated squad in the FA Cup. Has this always been here? I feel like this has been... Maybe it's just we were zoomed out more. Does this always stay during the highlights? Am I just imagining this now? Anyways, we got a highlight finally. Garmson's going to put it up to AJ, who can't quite get it. Again, totally fine here. If we... Oh, I was going to see if we can just stop the bleeding. Chip off the bar. The amount of times I've seen those chips go off the bar. Leighton comes back to grab it, though, which is exactly what we want to see. I think we're just tired, though. This screams of a team that's just a little tired and isn't able to pull it out. Are we able to get there? Come on. Don't let Wakefield cross it. He's going to cross it anyway, but he brings it back to Dyer, which is interesting. I don't mind them. They can tiki-taka as long as they want, as long as they don't put it in the net. Is that offside? That is not offside, and Moses Emmanuel. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Moses Emmanuel with a beautiful goal. Are we sure that's not offside? Where's the ball? Ooh, nope. He's onside. Just onside, and he puts it right past Leighton. That's really unfortunate. Something's going to have to change here. Let's try this. We have one more sub left. Anyone exhausted yet? No one's exhausted yet, so it looks like we'll make it to the end of the game without ruining anyone. Let's go with a Gunby. Whenever you need someone to score, you put a Gunby on. Let's try getting a Gunby out there and see what he can do. Anything we want to change in the tactics? Let's try bringing the lines back. I think bringing the lines back might be a little smarter. Let's force opposition outside. Let's force them inside. I think maybe that'll be a little less intensity for us, although it doesn't seem to say up at the top. I think forcing them inside will be fine. Otherwise, though, there's not a lot that we can really do. Up the tempo a little bit, get the ball up the field. We just got to get it up the field. We got to get it up the pitch. We got to put it in the net. That's really our only option. 20 minutes left in the game. Are we going to be able to pull anything out of this game? Oh, God. Harris is tired. Yeah, everyone. Jeffrey's exhausted. Garmston with a long throw, though. He's going to just lob it into the box. Can anyone get it? Isted is going to be there, unfortunately, to pull it out of the air. All right, everyone. Back up. Calm down. Isted's going to give it away. Yeah? All right. He gives it to Kelleher, who just lobs it to Horsfield. I don't know if that was the best header ever, but that's fine. We're on the counterattack here. You put Ogunbi on. Is he tired? Is he going to make the run? Ogunbi's making the run. Can he score? Can he put it in the Ogunbi corner? I guess we'll find out, because this cross is coming in right to Ogunbi, who heads it off the bar. It was a good effort, Ogunbi. I appreciate it. It's not exactly what we needed in the moment, but that's fine. We got to get tactical here. Let's bring Ogunbi up here. We're just going to have to do something. Can Redmond play out on the right? He can't. Can Jeffrey? Jeffrey can. Jeffrey's going out on the right. Redmond's going out on the left. Everyone's going to attack. I don't really know how else to do this. We need a goal. We got to get a goal. Everyone's got to attack. Attack focused. Let's go find a tying goal here. Anybody? Anybody going to give it to me? Oh, it's a highlight, but not the one we want. Oh, maybe it is. Horsfield's going to grab it to Ogunbi. Can he out-sprint the defenders? He might be tired, but he's got this. Oh, and the cross just misses by the slightest bit. But there it is. Oh, it's disallowed. How? How is this disallowed? We're not even going to get the replay. They're just back into the match here. All right, we have another chance on the counterattack. Don't go offside this time. It must have been offside. I can't think of another reason for that to be disallowed. That's very unfortunate. I normally don't like having VAR. I would have liked VAR on that one. I didn't think that was offside. I was feeling good about it. Harris is going to shoot from 100 miles away and predictably miss. And I think we might... Oh, here's the disallowed goal. I mean, really? I mean, really? Did that need to be offside? Well, that's us. 1-0 loss to Wealdstone. Very unfortunate here. We were a tired squad. We went in. We did our best. I'm not mad at the lads at all. Hands in pockets. It was just one of those days. Let's move on and let's go fire up again and take on Dag and Red. All right, I am resting everyone for a day in between here. I'm doing the best I can to keep people fit. It's very, very difficult, but I believe this one rest day shall be helpful. Going into this match against Dag and Red at home again, hopefully a better home showing than the game against Weldstone. We are a little less tired now. Everyone took well to the rest day, which is awesome. We have AJ, Davis, McGee, and Ogunby firing on all cylinders in the top 4 with O'Reilly and Harris. O'Reilly is actually Armet Sally usually, so let's put him back up there. And then Garmston, Kelleher, he's usually on support actually. Let's do that. Garmston, Kelleher, Vassal, and Horsfield as the back 4 with Langton in goal. Hall, Johnson, Pearson, Young, Ponticelli, and Reckford take the 5, not 7, but 5 substitute spots on the bench. Let's get into the game here. Nobody is unfamiliar with our system. We're sticking with one system until it absolutely needs to be changed. We want the people to feel comfortable. We want people to be able to train on one system, get those team dynamics up. Once the team dynamics have shot through the roof, we can adapt to multiple tactics. This is a great opportunity to show all the pundits they've been right to back you up. I like that one. Motivated a few people. Pump fists. I have faith in you. Classic. Get the fists out. I have faith in you. I have faith specifically in Davis and Ogunby. They've been amazing. Everyone's singing. Everyone's huddling. Everyone's doing a chant and a cheer. Let's get into the game here against Dag and Red. Oddly enough, Wrexham are wearing the red home kits. Also, feel free in the YouTube comments. Let me know what nicknames you think we should give the players, if you have any. We can change the kit colors as well. I think it'd be fun to do a little kit color change depending on what's happening. But McGee is going to take the corner and get it to Kelleher. Now that Kelleher's back, our corner tactics are back to being normal. He's like 6'2", really tall, has a great heading stat, good jumping reach, and he should be able off those corners to just put the ball into the net. McGee again kicks it into the box, and we can't make much of it. This is a concern. This has been happening since game 1. McGee kicks it into the box, and we can't really do much about it. And Jaden Thompson Brissett, who is this man? Comes in and just really murders our defense here. Are we playing with too high a line? We might be. I don't think the high line had much to do with it at all, though. I think we're all just out of position. Center back's just not really playing well. Unfortunately, Vassal and Kelleher do need to be a little bit better than that. I am going to demand more from the squad here. That is not good enough. McGee for the 3rd time. Kelleher is going to put that in, though. That's exactly what you want out of Kelleher. You knew it was going to work eventually. That's exactly the set piece we want off those corners, even if it only adds up to 5 or 6 extra goals a season. In matches like this where you're tired, you're trying to come off a loss, you're at home, you want to impress the fans, that's really, really helpful when Kelleher can get some of those goals off the set piece. Otherwise, again, pretty slow half. Totally fine, though. I think all in all, playing okay. Playing okay. We're in the game. Dag and Red are a worse team. I'm going to be a little grumpy here. Keep going out there and you can still... That's not really grumpy. I'm looking for you to make the difference. That's like subtly, you haven't been good enough this match. I think that's a subtle way to say. They're on double yellows. Maybe they can turn that into a red card. That would be super nice for us. I'd love if somebody on their side got sent off to make this game a little more manageable. Let's encourage the team. Everyone seems to be happy with a little bit of encouragement. Approaching 70 minutes, though, with not much going on. I go back to the match, please. Probably get some substitutes. We have a highlight here. Who's tired and who's playing poorly? Those are usually the 2 things you want to look for. AJ's at a 6.4. Garmston's at a 6.3. So we can start with those 2. We got Reckford on for Garmston and Ponticelli on for AJ. That's a good start to the substitutes. Take the 2 players who are playing the worst out of the lineup. Davies is going to put it in for AJ. He's going to shockingly kick it off the post, but then it goes in. Oh, Gunby brought him down, so it's not going to count. That was a weird goal. I've never had it not at least flash that it was a goal. Harris is getting real exhausted in the midfield. Maybe we should take him off. Let's see. Even in his exhaustion, though, Henry Ogunby is going to slot it in the Ogunby corner for the 2-1 lead. That's a big deal for us. Let's grab Harris and bring him off. Young has been amazing in the midfield when we have subbed him on, so we are going to do that. He subbed on. If you follow us on Discord, we post little updates as I'm playing through the games offline, and Young came on for a hat-trick against Kings Lynn, which was awesome for us. So that'll be our last sub. I think at this point, though, I don't need to change our tactic too much. It would be nice to have a few more support-focused people. We don't need to attack anymore. We just need to defend, keep the game keep the game out of reach for the other squad now. A 2-1 win is still 3 points that I will take in this instance. We still have 2 more games kind of back to back to back before we get a good break in the action here. Horsfield with another long throw. I've scored a few of these offline, so I don't want to change it, although most of them just go into the void. Thompson Brissett's playing real well this game. If they end up equalizing here, I wouldn't be surprised if the press asked me something about Thompson Brissett, but that's totally fine. It's also hard to think about Thompson Brissett without thinking of brisket, which is very delicious, and I'm also very hungry at the moment. Horsfield's going to lob it very McGee style into the box. Again, nobody there to really pick it up. Heading's not our... But there's Kelleher. Is he getting a red? He's getting a red? Kelleher getting sent off in the 80th minute, and I have no more subs. All right, we're going 3 at the back, baby. Is that how you even go 3 at the back? Oh, dear. Can you play in the midfield, Davies? You can. Oh, Gunby? This is not ideal. And we have to try and force people outside, right? Or try and force them inside. I guess that's where all defenders are. Oh, dear me. We have to try and hold out here. Keller, this is a terrible time to get a red card, mate. Terrible time. This is not what the Wrexham fans want. This is not what Ted Lasso is all about. They want us to go very defensive. McGee's going to put it in the box, though. Why do we have so many bodies in there? I guess the tactic doesn't adjust. Thompson Brissett is going to run to the outside. He's just going to score, isn't he? Yep. Jaden Thompson Brissett. That is unfortunate. That was bad for a lot of reasons. First off, having too many bodies up for the corner kick. I guess I should have changed my tactic. Also, what is Laynton doing? Oh, boy. You got to try and... Oh, jeez. That's not ideal. Hopefully we can just land the plane here. Justin's gonna go again. If they end up scoring again, I'm gonna be real mad. Get a grumpy on with Kelleher after the match. Can we just short pass? Let's lower the tempo maybe. Maybe that's our problem, is we're trying still to play a high tempo passing game. Oh my god, Ponticelli? He's not even offside. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, is Ponticelli the savior? He didn't score a single game where AJ was hurt. He scored a bunch before that. AJ gets hurt, he starts. He doesn't do anything. But you realize AJ's having a bad game. Ponticelli just sneaks in there. The not even Italian. Sneaking in. Oh boy, okay, this is getting interesting now. This is getting... Let's lower the tempo, waste a lot of time, be disciplined, and see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully we can land the plane. Nope. Thompson Brissett with a highlight right off the kickoff. Kickoff highlights stress me out. Yeah, here it comes. We just don't have the defenders out wide. Oh, it's Thompson Brissett again? This man. I would personally man mark him if I thought it would help. I should have maybe done that after the first goal. Our defenders are here. He needs to have him. He's in the marking range. He's just not even looking in the right direction. Oh dear. And that's going to be a draw against Dagon Red. That's a tough one to take. That's one I didn't want to take. You are not good enough. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with everyone. You gotta believe in yourself. How did that happen? I'm furious with Kelleher. Furious with Kelleher. We end up still top of the table, waiting for Knotts and Solihull to finish their matches. Solihull's currently drawn against Boreham Wood. Where is Knotts? Knotts currently up 2-0 on Sutton, so it's not looking good. I think we're going to be off the top of the table. Keller was banned for 1 match. Let's see where we ended up on the table. Still top. Dover's played 14 matches, so I think we're just a match ahead. I think they just have games in hand on us. I think that was all the same day. Anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Not the best results in the matches, but hey, it's nice for you to be here for a set of games where it doesn't go so well for us. It's good to go into this downturn right now so we can come out of it bigger and better than ever and try and win this league. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments what you thought of the video, what you think of the series, what you think we should name the players, those types of things. If you have any ideas for the kit colors, we might be able to have a little fun there. As always, like and subscribe to the video. Check out the Discord, the Twitter, and everything that is in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.